Look at the Seahawks team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks down to get 6'5". They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And the slot man goes in motion left. The slot man in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Okay, break.
On 2nd down, it's Baker. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken at the 37. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3". So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A pass there over the middle to start things out.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
2nd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rose.
And they're going to get this down to about the 47.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down, and will. Here's Battle, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this is Battle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll look to throw here.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Switch, yellow, black swap, yellow, line.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive that'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. They'll run on first down. Baker. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The Bucs sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. On 2nd down now. It's Baker. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
On first down, Baker. And he'll be marked down at the... with a gain of 7.
Ready.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try the left side. It's Baker. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
York able to send this one through,
and that will tie us at 3-3.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hut, hut. Ready.
Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And they'll work this down. Side to 30.
Ready.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
All right, go. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
There we go. Start. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Rose.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Clock running, the Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mustang 19.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet. Hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yellow.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rose. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back to throw now on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
We'll begin. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Rose. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. On the run, it's Oliver. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play here. 2nd down. They go again with Oliver. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Baker, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Out here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well.
And now 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal.
Made his first. This now from 42 yards out.
York able to send this one through.
And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to give it to Battle. And some room to roam now. Oh, he bowls over it. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. He finds his man, complete. It's Moody. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Switch, yellow,
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. Completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Holding offense.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ready.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go, set. .560.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Come on, set.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's got room at the 30. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Battle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. 20, 10, 5, and did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Up the middle they go. Marsh, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Second and 14. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Switch, yellow, black one, yellow, one, check pink.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the Bucs down on the scoreboard. A little over 20 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. First and 10.
18, Robert, 18, check smash, check smash. Cut 19, cut 19. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. Back to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for two and end this thing now.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that 2 points, they win the game. So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Charles, they went for two, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for two and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.
So for the Buccaneers,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall 2 games under 500.